So welcome back to another video, and today we're taking the Asics Novablast 5 out for a big old long run. And just before we get into today's video, I'm really excited to share that I have another pair of shoes coming in for testing next week, which will hopefully get a good long run test in next week. I'm really excited for these. Sadly, it's not the Adidas Adios Pro 4. They didn't release in my size, but we've got something just as good, hopefully, coming in for testing. We're going to be doing a nice long warm up, maybe 30-40 minutes. We'll see how we do. I've got an idea of the trail that I want to use in mind, so I'm just going to basically take it to the point where I get to the trail head, so that when I get to there, it's going to be in between 30 to 40 minutes. When I get there, we're going to then start the long run workout, which is going to be very relaxed. I've done some good work this week, so I'm not looking to do anything crazy. I'm just looking to pick up the paces in areas as we go along today. So we're going to start with 10-minute effort, which is going to be very much around marathon effort, maybe a bit quicker, but certainly not quite down to half marathon effort. 2 minutes easy jog recovery, then we're going to do 5 by 2 minutes, which will be a little bit more intense, and then after that we'll get back to a nice 10-minute effort. And once we've done that, we'll do a nice long 30-40 minute cool down. Now today I'm heading back up to the trail that I really love to use, and the thing is, to get down there, or I should say to get up there, I have a nice long cruise 3-mile downhill, but then a really sharp steep uphill to get to that trailhead, and then from there we are rolling all the way net uphill out, and then it'll be a net downhill back, and then we come down that really big steep hill, but then we have a 3-mile climb back up home. I'll be doing a little bit of fuel testing as well. I've got 3 gels with me today from Victus. I'm having great success with the Victus gels, so really excited to see how they do on the run. I'm going to take it really relaxed to start with, start to go through the gears as we get down there, and then we get up to the trailhead, we can really kick into gear. And it'd be good to give the Novablast 5 a longer test as well. I've done some good long runs in it, but this one is really going to push it over that 2-hour limit, potentially. We'll see. Anyway, with all that out the way, let's get into it. Excited to get going on this one. A beautiful winter scene here in the forest. I tell you what, these Novablasts are running so beautifully on here. This is in winter, when we get weather like this where it's frosted for a couple of days, these trails crisp up so nicely. It's like running on concrete. It's so smooth, it's so fast, and they become just as runnable as being out there on the industrial estate or on any tarmac. The beauty is, though, of course, you got the scenery around you, and you get the undulations, which we're starting to hit. But before that, we've got a lovely long swooping downhill to get us going before the big climb up onto the trail. We'll see how we go up there. I'm excited for this one. I feel a lot better than I did this time on Thursday 2 days ago. I've eaten a lot more, I feel a lot more well fueled, so let's give this one a good go. Look at that, it's like going through the wardrobe into Narnia. Wow. And back into the wardrobe again. Winter has gone. Last big climb back into winter. This one's around 250 odd foot, I think. So it's always a challenge just to get up to this trail. There we go, just over 40 minutes up that hill, and now we're on the trail, so I give myself a minute to calm back down. Let's go at 43. So what we'll do, 10 minutes out, and then 2 of the 2s out, do the recovery on the second 2 out, spin, the other 3 2s back this way, and the 10 back this way. Otherwise we're going to be gone well past 2 hours, and we don't need that. So the last 10 minutes will probably have 2 minutes of quite steep downhill in it. So yeah, let's get on with this. Oh, and also, if you know a better film than the original Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe from the 60s, was it? Those are childhood memories. I watched that every single year. Can't find it anywhere now. Absolutely gutted. What a film. Here we go. Beautiful. 5.55 per mile. That was a very nice and cruisy 10 minutes. exactly what I was after. Let's just notch it up a tiny bit for the 2s, but nothing more. This is not a big workout, it's just a few gear changes thrown in there. Let's go. We're about to go on rep 2, and right down there is the end of the trail. So rep 2 is going to be down there, spin and come back. There we go, turning point. I could go up there. That is a steep, rocky path. So 35 seconds left. Back up this mountain. All right, so we hit the end of that trail then. So what that means is that last 10 minutes that we're going to have is going to have a good half of it downhill. This is a great workout. I pinched this one from Steve Way back in 2016. And for my first marathon, I copied a lot of his workouts. And this one, I have to say, was my favourite. He called it a tempo sandwich. Last 2. There we go, there are the 5 2s done. Just 10 minutes to go now. A minute left on recovery. Whew. Let's get this one done. Right, we've made it to the end with just over 5 minutes to go. So that means we're going down here. There we go, 10-minute tempo done. It's too steep of a hill to really cut loose. The brakes are on quite a bit there, but do you know what? It's done. That last bit is always hard. But we're back down at the cycle centre now. We're back pretty much at the base of the big climb. So now 3 miles back up the cycle track and a little bit extra home. There we go, all done. 30-minute jog back home. Wow, 6:47 per mile, 1,386 feet of elevation. Very happy with that. Couldn't have gone better for a first sort of decent length long run, really. Yeah, very happy.